What I wish I knew at 10 instead of 27? There's this mind-blowing artist called Unstoppabell Art, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. So let me tell you about Brian Bell, the genius behind Unstoppabell Art. This guy's taking New York by storm with his psychedelic pop culture masterpieces. Picture this, your favorite comic heroes, anime legends, and video game icons all mashed up in a trippy, nostalgic explosion of color. Brian's got a knack for turning his personal passions into collectible art that you can hang on your wall or even wear. Yeah, you heard me right. Wearable art that's as unique as you are. His work isn't just about pretty pictures, though. It's about building a community. Collectors from all walks of life come together through his art, forming a welcoming, vibrant space that feels like home. You know what's the best part? Each piece from Unstoppabell Art is a ticket to a psychedelic journey through the best parts of pop culture. It's like stepping into a time machine, but with way cooler vibes. So if you're into the funky, the nostalgic, and the utterly unique, you gotta check out Unstoppabell Art. Trust me, your walls and your wardrobe will thank you. Catch you on the colorful side, folks. Much love.
All right, welcome everybody. This is Piece by Piece podcast. I'm Jacob Eskew, also known as Piece by Piece Art Gallery or Art Collective. Today we have Brian Bell with Our Art is Unstoppable or Unstoppable Art. Dude's really fucking cool, has an awesome community. I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself, man. Let us know what you do and what you're about, man.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me here, Jacob.
Yeah.
Again, excuse me. I'm Brian Bell, Unstoppable Art. I run, I have a Facebook group called Art is Unstoppable, so that's kind of like where that mix-up is there. Yeah. I'm all about the counterculture, so, from traditional art to digital art, whether it's apparel or collectibles or like a traditional like illustrations and paintings. I'm just like Jacob, I'm all about the art community, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty awesome. Since I've joined your actual group, I've also grown a lot. There's a lot of different artists that join your group so that other people can see their art. So if you guys are artists and you do want to be seen by other collectors or other artists, get some new ideas flowing and such like that, Art is Unstoppable is a great community / group to join. And you can also see all the new merch, moon mat drops, pins, pendants, hats. He's starting to do some beads now, a bunch of cool shit with apparel wise, but he also does like canvases. He just did one, well, he's working on one for my homie Jesse right now, which nobody knows what it's about, but we're all excited to see what the end result is. I'm excited. I'm not sure what route he went, but there's so many routes he could have gone. I'm just excited to see the outcome. I'm sure it's pretty vibrant, lots of colors. That's usually what you go for. So other than that, I wanted to talk about kind of how you got started into art. What brought you into basically making a community where everyone feels welcome to go into and, express himself?
Well, when I first got into like the online art community was in 2020 when COVID happened. Everybody was home and online a little bit more, and I came across the mood mat community, and I was like, I just love the whole like the pop art stuff being put onto like the mood mats. It just really appealed to me, and I started making my own. But as my own, I was kind of getting the vibe that as like an artist just starting out, I wasn't like getting any respect from like the people that have already been established.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own art group just to kind of like put my own stuff there. And like from the beginning, I always try to like include all the other people that I'm working with or that I respect in the community.
Yeah.
And the only thing I ask from other artists is if you post your own stuff, show some love to the other people that are posting. That's it.
Thank you, Jim, by the way, for the hearts. Yeah, dude, that's a very important thing, especially if you want to grow. I mean, nobody wants to, help out someone that's not thankful for, all the support that they get, or even like showing support. Nobody wants to help someone that doesn't do that. I mean, that's kind of down to the basics on how to grow is just be humble,
Right.
Show love the ways, the same way people showed you love and gave you opportunities. You want to give them opportunities as well.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of room to grow for everybody, bro.
That's for sure. Just because a homie is doing the same type of thing as you doesn't make them your competition.
Exactly.
We all, especially in art, like we all have like our own styles, our own taste,
Yeah.
and like themes, and
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if I did a piece like say Pokemon is popular, it'd be different than the next person who did it. It's just going to be a different take. So you
Yeah,
know,
same concept, different take on it.
they
I love when people do their own takes and shit on popular nostalgic characters such as like Pokemon or like everyone loves Pac-Man or Mario, and you're a big artist that does all those nostalgic characters, which I'm sure most of my fan base is between like 20 to 40ish area, and that's everybody that's where they grew up on that kind of stuff, Donkey Kong and all those N64, Nintendo stuff like that. That's everyone, but they all love that. Looks
I mean, you think about the good times. When you're wearing a Pac-Man jersey, or you're wearing something, or you got a dab mat with like Pokemon on it. It makes you think of the game you played when you were younger and the good times you had with your friends, and like
yeah,
a time
exactly.
where you didn't have all the stress and like crazy stuff going on in the world.
Thank you, David. Much love, bro. I appreciate you joining into the podcast, man. It means a lot. Yeah, dude. Nostalgia plays a big part with people, especially like what you said, man. It brings you back the happiness that you had when you were a child, and like you didn't really have to worry about bills or like what is gonna happen next week with anything because your parents they all took care of it, so you're just a happy kid. And nostalgia brings all that happiness back that you had when you were a child. So I agree with that part, big time.
Absolutely. We got a comment down below by Bart Thor, who's Silent Glass, that I've done some work with. He's made glass to go along with my drops. And he
Yes.
says, good artist copy, the great artist steal. Picasso.
Yeah, Barthor's awesome, dude. He's made a few. I think he made some pen and some glass pens, like the Boo one. I'm pretty sure he made one of those, right?
Uh, Christ, well, yeah,
Oh,
he's got some in the works.
Crisis did that one. Yes,
Yeah, but
Bart made a few ones for you. I know.
he has some booze in the works. We just haven't came out with them yet, but they are like in the process right now.
I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah.
I do see a lot of his. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's got a charity auction going right now for a glass pendant for a homie who lost their home in that hurricane. I think it was in Milton. I think it was in
Yeah.
Milton.
Yep.
I mean, Helena and Milton kind of both hit, pretty close to each other. But I think it was Milton, the one. So, he's a good homie and always, looking out for good causes.
Yeah, he does. I was about to say also that he does great work. If anybody's interested in like animes and stuff, he does One Piece. I've seen a lot of his One Pieces, like the fruits and stuff. I'm not sure what they're exactly called because I haven't really. Are they like the demi fruits or whatever?
The devil fruit.
Devil fruit. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, and he makes some badass devil fruits. He's done them in a hand before. And like he said, he has a giveaway right now for the Hurricane Milton, a relief thing for this chick. Is she a collector or is she an artist? I think she's a collector. She's a good friend in the art community. Like I said, the art community is very amazing. Perfect example is Bart Thor with his raffle, and the funds are going to her to her place that got destroyed in the hurricane. So if you guys want to go ahead and pop out over there, it's in the Art is Unstoppable. If you add Bart Thor, he has it shared all over his page. I'm sure you've seen it in other groups that we're in. And then you can also find some customs from him too if you really want to. He makes all kinds of stuff, Glass Man. So check him out. Some other stuff that I wanted to see, if you have anything on deck. Do you have any of your new designs, like the jersey or the bucket hat or anything like that? I'd love to show the people some.
A few things in reach. Like this is the reversible bucket hat, the Boo. So it's got. Where is it?
How's it going, Cody?
Yeah,
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Cody said the devil's not.
Zach product. So there's the zipper pocket in here on the one side, right? And then it reverses. And
I love that. I didn't even see that actually. That's even new for me. See, that's what I love about art. You always find something new.
And this matches my recent jerseys. The new hockey jersey that's coming out. Just like what I'm wearing. This is the hat. I look at the show that one. I can kind of like in here's The art on the inside.
Yeah, it's really sweet. I love that you did the reversible on that. And then yep, the hats. That's I'm pretty sure that's what
this is an older jersey, but that's mine.
Juice Spears was talking about that hat at the beginning of the podcast. He said he needed that.
And
then yep, the jersey. Super badass. I didn't show off my jersey. Let me go ahead and show off my jersey as well. Shoot.
Yeah,
Yo, what do you think about the fit? What do you think about the fits?
Looking fly, homie. Looking fly. 7-10.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some sick jerseys.
This is new. Pinned down. The gold piranha.
Yes, the gold one. He has anodized, right? Anodized. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is the boo. Anodized metal. My lighting.
Yeah,
not the greatest. To show it off. It's way bright in here, but it is UV and glow.
That one's super sick. I fuck with that one heavy. I need that as well.
This recent release with Majin Pins, the homie Mika Hall. This is a Dragon Ball Z release.
Bro, Bart never fails to fucking make me laugh with his comments. I love it. Melissa said, awesome work. The inside of the hat is such a cool add-on.
Thank you.
I agree.
What Silent Glass say that I missed it? Bart.
I'm not gonna repeat what he said.
All right, that's the homie. That's the
homie, though. Jeremy said, "Pack City Boom Crew."
Yeah.
He did the brick emoji. How about that? I'll say that. A bunch of bricks.
Okay. But I love the homies wearing my art. A lot of us are in the festival scene, so I had some homies wearing my stuff at Lost Lands, which was fucking awesome to me. Yeah.
Alex got a picture that got it was actually by Cody. Cody's in here right now. Cody's a photographer.
Oh.
And
he took the pictures.
He took the pictures at Lost Lands, yes, and he posted it up in the Hey Brooks group. So that's really sick that it's all put together. Speaking of, Alex is wearing your hat, right?
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Shit was sick. Was it this one that he was repping, or?
He went back and forth. I think.
Okay.
I think in the one picture he's wearing the one I'm wearing, but he brought both of them and was swapping off and stuff.
I bet, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, Cody's also another. He's an artist. He's a photographer. He does amazing work. If you guys ever need anything done, Cody's the man. He does a lot of work around the festival scene, like Brian was speaking about. So at some point, we're definitely gonna be pulling him onto the podcast if he's down.
Yeah, I say thank you, Cody, for giving some tips to my homie Alex that we were just talking about. He's getting into the photography too, and it's nice to see that some more experienced people looking out for the newer people. That's kind of
that's all about. It's always awesome. That's how I kind of got into the gallery scene. Is I kind of just got a few, and Cody was one of them. Got a few people. I don't think they really understood that they're my mentor, but I followed them and I just kind of watched what they did, And I think that's more of a genuine thing to do. They don't know that you're, following their footsteps at first. So you're seeing the raw footage of them, you know what I mean? You're seeing exactly how they actually act without someone staring at them and seeing how they're, running their shit. Cody definitely gets a 10 out of 10. I agree. Cody is a badass motherfucker. Some more stuff that I know that Brian's been working on. He's got accepted, I believe, right, into the cannabis festival scene.
Well, that's doing Birch. We were talking about the connoisseur. Talking about doing something. Jake, what up, homie? I see Jake joined.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was saying it's to do merch for the Connoisseur Cup that's in Denver.
Oh, yes, the Connoisseur Cup in Denver, yep.
So is that another exciting thing? I'm meeting with Mood Mats in about a week. Talk about some other possible apparel projects. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I can't say too much, but I'm excited.
I'm always excited to hear what you're up doing. Also, welcome Jake. Jake, what's up? Woke up from a fat nap. And also Seth, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for introducing Seth, Jake. Hope you guys are all enjoying this. Yeah, you're doing some crazy stuff in I mean the whole art scene altogether, man. Especially since I've joined, I've seen you go from selling a mat every once a month or every 2 weeks or whatever it was to you can push out one every week almost with the collab and stuff. And it's awesome to see all the new stuff that you come out with. The Hot Wheels, the Pot Wheels, that one was a sick one. That was one of my favorites, bro. Definitely nostalgic, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I did that one, like the die cut.
Damien, what's up? How's it going, bro? Damien's also another guy that does some badass art. He made real quick. He did a spooky art piece. Fucking sick. He does spray paint art. If you guys want to see that, fucking hands all over and shit. Super sick.
Sick. But yeah, man. Yeah, to me, like, it's really just all about the community, and that's kind of like coming out with like the different products that hit like the different groups. Like, I got my start in like the Mood Mat group, but like then I kind of discovered pins, and oh my god, are they addicting? Sorry, I almost kind of.
No, you can cut. You can cut. I've already cut like 20 times.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I definitely got addicted to pins quick, and that's a whole nother community, and like. That community kind of really overlaps with the festival community, which really appreciates the apparel. So like it just kind of like slowly grew and like expanded. Like it started really focused, and then it kind of like opened up a little bit more.
And that's the way you really succeed is opening up.
Yeah, I mean. I remember when your gallery first started, and it was almost all one or two artists. And
it was like a shit ton of J Sween. I had like 50-something pieces of Sween. It was insane.
And now, I'm learning new artists from you. Who's that? And then
it's pretty big.
Looking them up and follow them.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's what it's all about. At first, like you said, like I was focused, only grabbing a certain amount of artists and stuff, and I really wanted to focus on Sween and stuff, but as I, went on, I was like, man, this community is insane. We got to push this out. So I decided, I got to grab from everybody, push them out. And ever since I started doing that, and people, like you said that, you started seeing more artists from, my collective and stuff, and that shows you new artists. That just kind of pushes me to want to even keep on going even further and further and further because, it's about pushing artists out and getting them seen. Like, I mean, this is a great way about doing it. I've got people that are now, seeing Trey's stuff because they didn't know who Trey was or what he did. And now I always see like, 15 plus likes on his, paint pours, and it's fucking awesome to see, and he's also getting really good at it. Right. So I think it's great, especially if you're really trying to take off. It's a good way to take off, especially if you have people to spread it, spread the love, which the art community is very good about doing.
Yeah, dude, I've met, obviously you, like, look at us. I mean, I would say we have a pretty good friendship. And that just started with art. Like, we were strangers, we didn't know each other, and it brought us together. And then, I know your brother. And,
yeah. Now we're homies, bro.
Friends, and like it really brings people together. That's probably my favorite thing about it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, dude. It's really fucking awesome, especially if you like, you don't got a lot of family around or not a lot of friends. Laura's around. Laura said fire. Jacob said loving his art, bro, for real. Yeah, dude, his art's one of my favorite arts, especially for apparel wise. Brian's the man for apparel. Never brings it anything less than heat to the table.
Thank you. Yeah. No mid. That's really what I try to do. No mid.
Definitely. Jeremy said art and enamel pins, the healthy crack. I like that shit. Jeremy loves the pot wheels. Yeah, exactly. My Aunt Casey has her eyes. She's peeping around.
Okay. Hi, Aunt Casey.
We've got a bunch of people in here. Shout out to all of you guys. Pat was
everyone, like Pat, Sadie, like that's the homie right there. We've worked together so much. We have multiple projects brewing right now. I mean, just in reach, like here's this is a Dragon Ball Z one side of the mood map. This is our Dab Nami. And I did Dragon Ball on the other. You know, this also within reach. Like he did this amazing Samurai Jack. You know, again on our Dab Nami, and then I did Rick and Morty on the other.
Appreciate
Well,
I appreciate you, Trey. You guys are awesome. I know I saw Chase in here.
Welcome. Pat's the homie.
Yeah.
He's getting into doing tattoos now. He put some ink on me about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, Pat's the man.
We're just gonna do a whole here.
Yeah, and also another thing is Pat's actually doing a podcast with me next week, guys. So everyone tune in for that.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, that's next week. So that's pretty fucking sick. Trey said, looking good, dudes. Appreciate it. I'm going to read what Melissa said real quick. Melissa said, I haven't been in the artist scene for over a decade. It's great learning new artists and seeing their art out in the world and sharing and supporting them. And even after a decade, it's so great knowing how much support you give out. Art love, for sure. Oh, Hannah. Hi, babe. That's my girlfriend. Shout out Hannah. She's definitely my rock. She's the reason why I have all this shit in here and I'm not, homeless and shit. Not really, but I wouldn't be homeless, but I wouldn't be where I am without her, definitely. Bart being MF family type shiz. He's the weird uncle of the community.
Yes. He just called me the weird uncle all the
time. Jason just got tagged in here. Hopefully he joins in. Hell yeah. Okay, so furthermore, we want to talk about basically what got you into art, back into art. How did you get into art and shifting it off from moon mats? Did you just see a moon mat and you're like, holy shit? Because that's kind of how I started with the gallery. I started off with the Aaron Brooks moon mat, which I know a lot of people say that, but
I was always into art. As a kid, I grew up drawing.
And I got another question for you from Pat. Pat asked me to ask you a question after this. So,
this, or do you want to ask it now?
Yeah, let's do it now, real quick. Right. Pat asked, "What is your perfect Sunday?" Dude, that's a fucking good question.
Pat knows a little bit about my perfect Sundays. So, perfect Sunday, I wake up when I wake up. I don't woken up or nothing, get out of bed. Kind of have that morning, I can say the morning smoke and, breakfast and coffee and all that.
Yeah.
And,
the rituals.
Ever since I was a kid, every Sunday my family's made, pasta and meatballs, Sunday dinner.
Oh yeah.
So fried meatballs every Sunday for lunch. We all get together, have lunch, and then they go, whatever doesn't get ate goes into the sauce. That simmers for the rest of the day. We do a nice family dinner, normally around 5 o'clock and stuff. And then just kind of relax. We're going to be kicking off some Dungeons and Dragons. So that
is that in the Discord?
That's going to be in the Discord.
Yeah,
Pat's going to be So I'll be a dungeon master, and Pat will be a player in the group. We probably got 3 solid players that I know are definitely gonna play, and we got probably 2 or 3 open spots. So we're gonna find our play group here shortly, and that's gonna be kicked off.
Guys play D&D and you're real about it. Maybe they're looking for you. I got another question after that too, by the way. Go ahead and finish it.
I was just gonna say, it might be cool that maybe be like, Pat, hey, next week we're fighting a Hydra. Why don't you draw one and I draw one, and we could show off our concept art at the end of the session, something like that. I think would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of what my Sunday, my perfect Sunday would kind of look like. Just good food, good family, some friends, some gaming. Do you want to backtrack to what got into art and all that? Backtrack.
What's that?
You want me to backtrack to what got into art? Hit that again?
No, we've got some more questions, bro, and then we'll hit that after.
All right, sure.
Yeah. Damien wants to know what your favorite colorway to use is. That's a good question. I love colorways, so.
So I'm big on contrast and complementary colors. So it's not so much as a certain colorway, but like I like stuff that makes something else pop. You know, like the purple and green is probably one of my favorite, but also
yeah.
but like that baby blue and cotton candy, those pop too. You know, and then even going into like more of a modern, like a golden red. Well, you know, those kind of pop real nice.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I like my shit bright and loud. You know, I like you to see me coming. You know, obviously.
Yeah, David said pink and blue are his favorite. I like the green and the purple, like the Rick and Morty Dabnami Matt that you did, I believe, right? Was that the Dabnami or no? The Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Rick and Morty's Dabnami.
Yep, Dabnami. That one was green and purple. That one turned out super fire, right?
Yeah.
I believe that was green and purple.
Yes.
Pink and blue. Pink and blue. I've got some that has pink and blue.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. You see how those go together?
Got some blue. Got a little bit of everything. The bright, vibrant colors.
Yeah. So I think we're close enough that I could kind of spill the beans on it. My next temp hat is a Simpsons themed hat, and it's got it's got the cotton candy pink and like that Simpsons blue. Like if you look at like the open scene of the Simpsons, like the color of the sky,
Yep, 100%.
That blue is the blue that like.
Brian, real quick, Pat said Brian Bell is one of the most solid people in the community, which I 100% agree with.
Thanks, Pat.
Always so happy to see him making big moves, and I love working with him. Yes, he's very passionate about it.
Every word he just spoke could be said about him. Like he is the homie.
I agree. I agree both ways, dude. I say if you guys are ever wanting to collab with Brian or Pat, do it without hesitation at all. They're very, very focused on their work. They won't put you aside. That's their main goal, is to get their art out and your art out. So I would never hesitate to do work with either of them. And they have badass work, so you're just fucking adding to the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pat is 100% about helping other artists grow, let them get their footing, get them out there.
Melissa wants your Simpsons hat. Jake wants your Simpsons hat.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I'll finish it up in about a week or so, and then of course it's got to go to production. You know.
Yeah, dude. I always love the hats that fall, man. I mean, everything that he drops is fucking awesome, and it's hard because it all complements each other. So it's like you find the hat, and then he's like, oh, got a jersey. Oh, got beads, and it's like, dude, you have to get it because especially if you're in the festival scene, bro, it all works together, and you get so many compliments when you wear artist apparel, especially when it's vibrant like this. Like, you know, there's sometimes where you'll get those looks from like the older grandmas who are like, wow, that's way out there. But most of the time, people will stop you and be like, holy crap, who made that? Where'd you get that? Because you don't see this in Walmart and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't happen.
You know, I love hearing when somebody like, you know, scoops something from me, a shirt, a hat, a bag, or whatever, and they tell me they get compliments in it. Like, it makes me feel good that they got a compliment. And I mean, I know they're gonna get them because like I ain't the best looking guy, and I get compliments when I wear my stuff out. So like I know that beautiful people out there are getting some compliments, and I just love that. Really.
Someone that really, really reps a lot of your work, in my opinion, Tyler Walker is one that likes to wear the Unstoppable merch, and I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Tyler's a homie. Him and Britt, they both wore the same jersey you're wearing. They went saw it was like a reggae. It
was a reggae, yeah. Yeah.
Type thing, and you know,
yeah,
they both rocked that.
Sick. I see that. It's actually his birthday. Well, it was his birthday yesterday or the day before. So that's pretty sick. I'm sure that's why he went over there. Casey said, "I'm gonna have to cop one of those hats." Sweet, Casey. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining in, by the way. What's up, bro? Thank you for saying this is awesome. Laura said this is loving the podcast. Great job, guys. Bart saying giving you all the reactions. I see it, dude. Lying.
Yeah, I just
Seth asked if he right. Seth wants to know if you have any more hats right now.
I got like one or two bucket hats.
Oh, Seth, those are good hats, bro. You want to show them the buckets real quick?
Yes.
I love the buckets, bro. That's something.
Again, it's got a zipper pocket like right here.
It's reverse.
You know, nice size zipper pocket, and then it reverses. And They do match. They
Getting
match,
2 hats for 1.
and they match my previous jerseys, my previous hoodies, and my upcoming hockey jersey.
Hell yeah. Super sick. Super sick.
Oh, and also so I got some drawstring beads that just got made by Crisis Designs. So like, we're probably gonna release about like 10 sets, like super limited. One's purple, one's green, opals on the tongue, and they're drawstring pulls. So you tie them on your drawstring to go with the hoodies. So I'll be releasing different hoodies now that it's getting colder out. I'll come out with different hoodies, different colors, and each month we'll keep making some limited batch drawstring pulls to go with them.
Fucking part's insane. He's funny, bro. My aunt did say though that the jerseys are dope as fuck. And then Bart said we're cool, and that's about all I'm getting from Bart. Dude's too funny. Hell yeah. Any other upcoming collabs or projects you want to spill the beans on before we kind of end this podcast? Jake, my birthday be coming up. Jake, your birthday do be coming up. We're gonna have to grab you something.
Yeah, I'm working on another release with Majin Pins. Me, Dark Mountain Cult, Patrick Seda, and Majin Pins. We got another. We're right now. Mood Match is working on a huge 200 mat order for us. So we're just waiting for those to finish up. I got the collab with Crisis Designs doing those drawstring pulls. His glass art doing my image. Bart Thor, who is Silent Glass, also Silent Toker Designs on Instagram. He's doing these Hetty Boo joint holders.
Oh yeah,
You wear it as a pendant, but you could put like
the functional
or doobie in it. You know what I'm saying? And smoke.
Yeah. Dude.
He's working on those. Spider Butt, who is a member in the Discord. I co-admin the Discord with Bart Thor, Toker's Lounge.
It's a super fun Discord, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like a second home. You know, we're there every night. But got a collab with her. I can't really say what that is yet because it would totally give it away, just the name. But I got something working with her, and I got something.
I can only imagine what that's gonna be. I think I have an idea of what it'll be about, but.
Well, if she's in chat with us one time at night, I'll ask her to tell you.
Hell yeah. I'd love to know. Jeremy said, no, too soon to end podcast. We'll open up a question Q&A for you guys. It'll be a bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a good handful. There's a couple others, but, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we can go into a question and answer part if people want to shoot some more questions.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down to chat, dude. If they're loving it, I'm loving it. We're all loving it.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Bart said, and I care. Oh, okay. So Pat said, love the joint holders. So cool. I agree. Joint holders that are also functionals are always fucking cool. I love functional pendants. Pendants are super fucking cool. I always get compliments when I wear pendants. They always look at them, see how cool they are, and they always have stories to them. So that's what makes it even better. Also, Bart said, I'm laughing because y'all are having such a good time. I love y'all. Bart, you're making it very fun, just so you know. We're pinning that. Jeremy doesn't want us to stop. We're not going to pin that, but I agree. Bart also said, and I care because y'all are going to be the next movers and shakers. It's crazy to be around all these motivated savants, something like that. I agree, dude. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I love that. But I do feel like if it does happen, it should happen to people that, you know, are very humble and aren't, you know, very closed-minded or not trying to make other people successful, because that's the whole point, man. There's plenty of love to go around. Absolutely. Pat has questions. Let's go.
Okay.
Bart said, let's get weird with the Q&A. And Jake said, let's see, the best part of being a brother of a collector is all the down notifications for the live. Oh yeah, he's in my he's actually adminning the collective still. Okay. Laura said, join the Facebook group Art Unstoppable. Thank you for the shout out, Laura, for tagging Art Unstoppable. If you guys do want to join, join in that tag that she just put in the comments for more of Brian's art drops. I agree. Actually, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to pin that one, and then I'm gonna heart that.
Oh,
Cool. That's dope. Yep.
Much
Okay,
love to
so
Laura. Laura's the close homie. She's
yeah,
awesome.
Laura's awesome. She helps with the whole community. She's very, very into it. So Bart said, when was the first time you had a corn dog?
What was that, like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
No way! Yo, he knew that one.
Yeah, he was there for that.
Oh God, I didn't think you'd remember that. How was your corn dog?
Kind of disappointing, dude. It was like a mozzarella stick on a stick. You know what I'm saying? I would have rather had mozzarella sticks. That was
It's like it's a meat mozzarella stick.
It wasn't mozzarella stick. It was still you know. He talked me into it though. He told me I had to order one.
That's hilarious. Pat said, would you rather have hot dog fingers or Cheetos for fingernails?
Cheetos. I think Cheetos. You go whatever. Especially if they grow back, because I can eat my fingernails.
Cheetos. He's like, I'm snacking on my fingernails. Pat said, is a hot dog a sandwich? Shit.
I mean,
yes. Yes. A hot dog is indeed a sandwich.
I could go with that. But it's not a taco, Bart. It is not a taco.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's a meat. Oh, God, no. Sandra said, bugle fingers for the win, bro. I agree.
All right.
I did that shit all the time when I was a kid. Bart wants to know, would you try cream cheese on a hot dog? Dude, you know what? Yes, I would put cream cheese on a hot dog. It'd have to be a loaded hot dog. It can't just be cream cheese and hot dog. That'd be weird.
Yeah, maybe if had chili and cheese on it too. But
yeah.
With cream cheese, it just doesn't. I don't think it would go together, right?
Yo, you got the craziest questions. I love this. Okay. Pat said, "What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?" Oof, dude. Let me fix this real quick.
Go to prison for growing marijuana.
That would be embarrassing just because that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Shit. So when I was a kid, my mom, she used to cut my hair because she was a hairdresser, and she was good, dude. She had her license and everything. She was good, but not my biological dad, but the dad that I fucking grew up with. So he was balding in the middle, dog. You know how old men are, you know. They thought it'd be funny to fucking buzz my head on right here and leave all the hair right here. And we went to fucking Walmart, bro. And I had to go inside, bro. They thought it was the funniest thing ever. I was so fucking embarrassed, dude. I was crying. It was embarrassing.
I kind of got a good one from when I was a kid. So if you all know like WWF wrestling and Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably been like 5 or 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was always a chunky kid, right? But I was wearing sweatpants and like Hulk Hogan was on. And, I did the Hulkamania thing, right? And I split the crap. So my sweatpants.
They were too small. Pat asked if you'd ever eat a hot dog flavored ice cream. Dude, I've tried mac and cheese ice cream and it's so bad, dude.
I mean, I would try it just to say I tried it, but I don't think it'd be any good.
I almost threw up when I tried the fucking mac and cheese ice cream. That was horrible.
Yeah, that's
Jeremy is hilarious. I agree with this.
I want my coffee ice cream.
I honestly think we should buy Pat a fucking hot dog costume to wear for the podcast.
Okay.
Pat, do you have a hot dog costume for the podcast? Because there's a lot of hot dog questions in here. Pat wants to know, how much hot dog water can you drink in one sitting? Realistic.
All of it.
It depends on if it's hot or cold.
Yeah, I'm from New York, home of the dirty water dogs.
Yeah, dude. Well, you're in New York. You eat a lot of hot dogs, huh? Do they come?
where I'm
Do they
at,
call them glizzies up there?
they
Is
do
it
not.
glizzy up there?
I think
No?
that's a Philly thing. I think. But no, they don't really call them glizzies here. But actually where I'm at, we have like a lot of like most of the food trucks are ethnic, like Mediterranean, some Spanish, like food trucks.
Fucking Bart said, is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
I told you.
Hot dogs are cold dogs. Bro, honestly, I'll fuck up a hot dog. No cold dogs. Chase joined. Chase wants a cold hot dog. Maybe the cold hot dog one. I'm not sure yet. Jake said he wants the glizzy plain. Ooh.
I tell you what, I'll fuck up a plate of those mini like hot dogs wrapped in a blanket.
Oh yeah, yeah, pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But the mess with the Cheetos on the nails. You know what? You're right. That's why you lick it. Is eating a hot dog without the fixing considered a raw dogging? Fuck. Yes, it is. It is definitely. You got me there. That's hilarious.
Right.
Yo, there's a lot of man. People wanted to know about glizzies. That's crazy. Chase said he likes to dunk his glizzy in water like Joey Chestnut. Ooh, that's a good idea, bro. I'm gonna do that. Keep it juicy.
Okay. All right.
God, people are gonna think I'm weird now. Shit. What is reality? That's what Pat wants to know. Is this reality? Are we in reality? Shit, I doubt it.
I would say reality is whatever you perceive it to be. Like if you are perceiving it is reality, because even if it's imagination, like if you're in virtual reality but you're still experiencing it, it's still a reality, even though
It's a different
not
reality.
physical. Yeah.
Feel that.
Yeah. Just a quick side note, like I read a thing yesterday where they put someone to sleep in an experiment and they gave them a code word. This happened on September 24th, just a couple of weeks ago. And they put someone else to sleep and they had the one person pass the code word to the other person while they were both asleep. So reality is still being.
Holy fuck, that's crazy. Oh, hey, Melissa wants to know what your favorite piece you've ever made is. That's awesome. That's a good question.
So that's so hard because I've done different mediums and different things.
Mine would have to be like your. I really fuck with. I don't even know. That's a hard one.
Yeah. So mood map one.
Thank you for the stars, by the way, Drew. That was awesome. Don't ever order a pizza American style. Italy thinks America's a joke. You know what, Bart? I think Italy doesn't know what a pizza is. Okay, I'm lying. They know what a pizza is.
So I'm probably best known for either my apparel or the mood mats. And this is my favorite mood mat I released. It's the same die cut of my original booth, but I took a much more abstract take to it. It's got like a scene in underwater, hippopotamus, the eyes of the piranhas. This is probably my favorite mood mat. And I would say probably the hockey jersey is my favorite piece of apparel.
Pat said that he would wear a fucking glizzy. And Bart would pitch in for a glizzy costume. That's hilarious. David said he loves cold dogs, and is cereal a soup? Fuck yeah, it is. It's a breakfast soup, and I never thought about it like that. Now you just fucked my head up. Thanks. They are rolled bologna. You're right. Dream collab. What's your favorite travel story as well? Oh, dude, I've had few travel stories this year. Shit. Dream collab. Go ahead.
Dream collab? Is that what you said?
Yep.
In the moon mat world, I would love to do one for salt glass. That's kind of on the top of my list as far as that. In the apparel world, maybe it's something with A. Brooks. If I could do a pin or apparel or something with him, that would be a dream. That would probably be like my two. Besides, I'm already working with Pat Sada, because that'd be my real dream buddy.
Yeah, Pat knows every fucking thing he does, dude. So much detail.
And with this art, Art to me is a person's expression, put down into a medium, whether it be physical or sound, poetry. It doesn't have to be, a visual art, but I think it has to be like a person's interpretation or a person's approach to, that subject or theme or matter, whatever they're coming across. So it's pretty subjective. Pretty.
Oh, I have a thing real quick. Would you drink ketchup out of a glizzy straw or mustard out of a glizzy straw? I got that idea.
Fuck is a glizzy straw?
I got that idea from Tommy, and I'm assuming you just stab a hole through the center of the glizzy.
I think I would suck enough ketchup up until I tasted it and then stop. That way it was a ketchup. All right.
What am I going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be employed. I'm going to be at work. I wish I could do something. I can't do nothing. Hi, welcome to Walmart. How may I help you?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I mean, I'm actually in the back. But...
Me too, Bart. Me too, homie.
Jeremy. Real quick on the traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling. So I just went to Colorado. That place was fucking awesome. I'd do it 10 times over because you don't have to really spend a lot of money. Excuse me. But you get so much out of it, like the experience, the people, the art is all fucking amazing. You can see so much shit without having to pay hundreds of dollars to see it. And over in what's it called? FOCO, Fort Collins, you can actually go into there's this stream, and it's like a natural water park. So the rocks slide down. It's crazy. It's fucking cool as fuck. That's the travel story. And then I'm also going to Texas at the end of the year. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to the Dr. Pepper Museum. That's cool.
That'd be cool, definitely. Fairy tale story for me. I mean, I went to the Connoisseur Cup in Denver, Colorado. I got to meet Crisis Designs while I was out there, as well as Pogo Glass. That was fun. I was in Fort Collins also. That's where my homie Mock Me is from. He's a graffiti artist. I stayed a couple of weeks out there. So Denver was definitely a fun trip. But I think the most memorable, I was in Massachusetts, with some art homies, and we went up to a Buddhist temple for a day trip. And that was super peaceful. They had a Japanese pagoda type thing there, and we saw a white fox. You just don't see those. And it was probably 15 feet from us. It crossed over in the path. It stepped into the path, it looked at us, and then it fucking crossed over into the other side of the brush and stuff. And that was just wicked cool. It was just wicked cool. That was one of the coolest places I've seen.
That is super cool. Laura said, what is your favorite medium to work with?
Probably watercolor. I really love watercolor.
Oh, fucking cool, dude.
Yeah. Being able to layer different colors and blend it and work with it. Plus, you can get some really cool vibrant or transparency, depending on what you're trying to go for. Watercolor and ink. The black ink with the watercolor, I think, is my favorite.
I just scooped some watercolor and ink, actually. I scooped some badass watercolor and ink this week. I don't have it yet. It hasn't landed, guys. I'm sorry. I can't show it off. If you look at the Piece by Piece Art Collective, you can see exactly what it is, though. Pat asked, what does art mean to you? I'll let you answer that, and then I'll answer that.
What does art make me?
No, what does art mean to you?
Mean to me? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I answered that just a couple minutes ago. I was saying to me art is the person's expression, depending on if it's a theme or depending on what there's so many different mediums between poetry and music and painting and so there's a really broad thing there. But I think the main thing is the person's adding their own message or meaning, intention into the piece that they're working on.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of
What
sense.
about for you?
Yeah, for me, as I'd say in the collector's eyes, I don't know if it's any different than an artist's eyes, but to me, collecting the artwork, I usually collect stuff that okay, so there's obviously stuff that I collect because it just looks super cool, and you're like, damn, that looks sick up there. But there's also work that actually like you can feel it, and when you're looking at it, it's like holy shit, dude. And it's not something that necessarily like I don't know. It's a weird feeling. It's not like I wouldn't say to me it makes me necessarily feel way better. It makes me have a good feeling inside, and it's weird to say, but I like to see how much work people put into their art, and to know that they're happy and that other people are buying the work. That's the kind of happy that I get from it when I'm looking at it, if that makes sense. More so, I also just like I have a weird feeling that I get whenever I'm like it's like almost like an energy that goes through me when I'm looking at artwork and stuff. You know what I mean? And I kind of said that in a post the other day when I was trying to create this intro, which you guys will see this intro in this podcast on YouTube if you check it out. But like whenever I create like intros of like the art gallery and like what it means to have the art gallery and what it means to push out artists' work, it kind of makes me feel not emotional like sad, but emotional as in damn that's heavy, and it makes me feel happy to see it's getting out there, and to be able to express how I feel about it through like an intro is fucking amazing. So I guess that's how I feel about art, man. And the community itself, it all brings it together. Like the community is a big part of how art makes you feel. Because if you have a negative community, it's just not going to work out for your art, man. It just doesn't. I've seen way too many artists try to do art and they're too negative, and it kills their artwork, man. Nobody wants to buy stuff from someone who's negative, and so the outlook is everything with art. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the people make the artist. You know, I always say, you know, you probably heard me say it before, Jacob, but like either they're going to resonate with the art piece or they resonate with the artist. If they resonate with the art piece, they might pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But if they resonate with the artist, whether it's common ground, relatable, they just, oh my God, like he does exactly what I think is fucking awesome. Like just whatever the connection is,
Yeah.
you know, like if you can connect with the people, like a real connection, you can't be fake, obviously. You got to have a real connection. But then, you know, they're more apt to support your other ideas that might not have been like a direct appeal to, you know, their taste in the beginning. You know, they
Yeah,
kind of grow
I
as you
agree.
grow. Like, I'll end up buying stuff that, like, I didn't think I'd ever be into that, but because the artist came out, oh, that is cool. I like how he did that. Okay, and then now you're into something new.
Yeah, no, that's very true. And you could be such a fucking amazing artist. And even if you are an amazing artist, you know, you might sell work if you're kind of a piece of shit. But for the most part, if you're a piece of shit, but you're a really good artist, chances are people aren't gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Or if you're like,
Absolutely.
yeah, or like if you have like back to the negative mindset, you know, if you're like, hey, help me out, I can't seem to ever sell any work. Why is nobody buying my work? And you're like ranting this on Facebook and shit. People are probably not going to go after your work because nobody wants to buy work from somebody who's always complaining. And then someone's like, oh, that's a dope piece. Even if it is a dope piece, they're like, oh, that's a dope piece. Who made that? And you're like, oh, it's this person. They go to their fucking Facebook and it's just a bunch of, oh, poor me, you know,
Yeah.
instead of, hey, look at my art. This is amazing. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I mean, I'm not the most politically correct person, but everyone loves an underdog. Nobody
Right,
loves
Mark.
a
By the way.
loser. You know,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
there's a difference. You got
Yeah.
to be the one fighting
I
to
like
get
that.
to the
That's
top.
perfect, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And also Bart said, don't be negative, but fake positivity kills so bad in this world where people want to relate. And that's very true because eventually when you're using just fake positivity, that shit's going to catch up to you, dude. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
eventually going to run out of energy to use that fake positivity. People are going to find who you really are, and it's just going to crash, dude, downhill, bro.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That brings me to like one of the collabs that I do have coming up. I'm going to be doing like a piece on depression, and I'll be
Uh-huh.
releasing it with Tyler Walker, who runs Hash Class and Glass
Yeah.
Facebook group.
Yep.
He
I'm in
made
that.
that group. He made that group because in a lot of the glass communities, if you're not all the time positive, if you're having a bad day and you even like try to like vent or anything, it's like, oh, you know, and they just shun you. So like he
Yeah.
made that group for like everybody just be yourself, you know, everybody's going through something. kind of like a safe place for that section of the community. And that could just kind of make me think of that, you know?
Yeah, dude, I agree. And like I said, like I mean, I know I said all that stuff about like negativity, and you know, it's always gonna happen. You know, shit happens in life, and like I can't say that my life doesn't get negative at times, and exactly what what Tyler did, dude. That's a perfect thing to do. You know, make it a little community where people can go to vent and shit, where people expect you to be. You know, hey, this is what's going on. I'm kind of feeling down right now. You know, because they'll expect it at that area instead of you going on somewhere where people are expecting you to show your best work and they want to see somewhere to uplift them because they've had a shitty day. They don't want to go to see somewhere where someone's been having a shitty day where they expect someone to be lifted up from. You know what I mean? So
Right.
if you do have bad days and stuff, you can definitely find like Hash Class and Glass is a great community to join in. There's other communities to join into as well where you can just kind of vent your feelings and stuff without being necessarily judged by people for not providing spectacular or uplifting vibes and stuff, because the truth is not every day you're going to be super excited to get through the day. Pat said thank you very much. Oh no, he said love hearing both of your thoughts on art. Seth wants to know if you'd ever design a tattoo.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You
Six.
got to let Pat do it, though.
Yeah, Pat has to do it. Pat's a fucking goat when it comes to doing tattoos.
It'll be a collab tattoo.
Yeah, Jeremy said watercolor is my favorite. I agree. It's very recently becoming something that's very good. I do follow this watercolor artist. I wish I could remember her name right now, but she's really fucking good. She did a collab with Joe Wooten. If you guys remember any of his work, he did a collab. It was fucking amazing.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know we talked about Pat a lot, but his mentor, who has the shop that Pat's apprenticing in, Ink Flow Joe, he does amazing watercolor. Like it's just sick. Like his tattoo work looks like watercolor paintings. You definitely gotta look it up on Instagram. Ink Flow
I've seen
Joe.
those. Yeah, I've seen. Pat kills it too. What kind of Pat? I'm gonna ask you this, or unless Brian can answer this, but what kind of like theme does Pat usually work with? Because I know it's a lot of uh, like Asian kind of.
I'm sure Pat will get into that next week with you a lot. He loves the Japanese style. He's been going hard.
Japanese style. Thank you. Yeah.
He's been practicing that traditional Japanese. But tattoo-wise, he's actually done a pretty good variety from, the video game that's on me to he's done, some Halloween stuff. He just did what did he do the other day? That I just saw was really cool. The Halo. He just did a Halo piece that was really cool. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
he also has a group, guys. If you were wondering, it's Dark Mountain Cult. You can find it on Facebook. Check out all of his work.
So, I think he, just like most a good tattoo artist, he's gonna be able to do like a wide variety genre. But I know that traditional tattoo is like close to his heart.
All right, let's see what else. Yeah. He kills it with all that shit. It's fucking crazy. Let's see. Bart would love to see a Bell Brooks collab. That'd be fucking sick. Do like a Boo X Brooks. Weird interactions with people you've met. You had a weird interaction at the grocery store the other week, didn't you? Like some older lady was looking at you and then
I was wearing the jersey that Jacob's wearing today, and someone goes, "Hey, 710," and like that's what's on the back. It's the number on the back of the jersey, and I was just like, and I was looking at Porterhouse Steaks or something, so I wasn't even like paying attention. And like, dude's like, "Hey, you in the shirt?" And I looked, and I'm like,
you in this shirt.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, hey," he's like, "Dude, I love your jersey," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then he saw the hat that matched, and and then I had to be like, "Hey, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I designed it and stuff," and we exchanged some info to like link up and stuff. They live right around a couple blocks away actually, so it was kind of cool.
That is super sick.
Right? Um, I haven't
Yo,
had too many weird interactions. I guess I've been pretty lucky. I was stalked once, but that was pre-art. I was I was working at a gym and I got stalked for a bit.
that'd be wild.
But yeah, no. As far as like in the art world, I haven't. It hasn't been too bad. Like not in person. Tons of weirdos. I sift through the messages and stuff, but like face to face hasn't. Ooh.
Laura said Earth without art is just eh, and I agree.
I like that.
That's amazing. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa just commented and said, I love this saying. I put it in my first serial art piece. Never even seen that saying, so I love that. Any events coming up? I kind of have an event. I have a little, well, maybe. The Bearded Grizzly, which is the barber that I go to, she hosts a yearly event for like it's like a beard event. See who has the best beard and shit. Which I'm not gonna be the winner. But not that my beard ain't good. My beard's fucking cool. But there's a lot of cooler beards out there. But anyways, she wants me to bring out a bunch of my art to the event, and I'm just gonna show it off. So that's gonna be pretty fucking cool.
Cool.
Kind of excited about that. Yeah. You got any events coming up?
For me, I'm actually the next big one that I'm gonna gear up for is Gem and Jam, which isn't until February.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be focusing on the holiday season, until after Christmas, and then Gem and Jam would hopefully be the next big one. We're gonna try to get a good crowd, a good posse together. It'll be probably 3 to 4 artists that will all apply to live paint / blow glass, and we'll all have +1s, so we'll all bring a homie and try to have like a nice entourage.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty sick.
I should be going out to Seattle.
Ariana, what's up? How's it going? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think I'm trying to go out to Seattle for Halloween, and there's like a couple like local events going out there, but like a lot of the glass artists live in the area and go, so that might be fun meet and greet. And Bart Thor, the homie Sign Glass, he's got some homies he wants me to meet in the glass world and stuff out that way. So
we got to do one out in like Kansas City, bro. Something like that.
Dude, there's so many homies in Kansas City. I really want to get like an Airbnb for like a 4-day weekend.
So lit. Yeah, I'd definitely be down. I'd definitely go for the whole time.
Yeah, there's definitely got a good handful of you guys out there.
That's pretty sick. Let's see. Melissa said my great uncle used to be in the Abraham Lincoln contest, and year around he looked exactly like him. He was so cool. That's fucking awesome. Bart said get a I'd love to go to KC. Jeremy said let's all go to Gem Jam. That'd be so fucking sick. Oh, Melissa's also in KC. Well, shit. Look at that. You another person. I didn't even know that.
So many.
Need a carnivore sponsorship and shiz for travel. Dude, that'd be so cool. Yeah, I'd love to have like eventually with the podcast, dude, would be so fucking cool to have like people fly to the podcast, dude. How sick would that be?
That would be cool.
That'd be cool. Insane, but that'd be a way down the road. That'd be somewhere you'd have like a studio and shit.
Right.
Kansas is close enough. Hey, Kansas is close enough to Kansas City. It's basically Kansas City, especially if you're in Kansas.
Yeah, I got my homie Miko Art. He's in Kansas City.
Yeah, he's in the Kansas part, right? Yeah. That's what I think he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's cool as shit.
Yeah, he's a homie. We've been wanting to work together for a while, but schedules hasn't lined up. But that's something I would like to make happen, especially if I'm out.
Bart said that he loves the ink and watercolor. Reminds him of King of the Hill and old school animation. Hell yeah, dude, I agree. Yeah. That shit's fucking cool.
All right.
So before we bounce out of here, because we're running a little bit over an hour, which I totally had a blast during.
Yeah, dude.
Real quick, guys, I just want to give a couple of shout-outs to a couple of his things that are coming out. He has in the making, like his beads he's going to be doing. You better catch those because there's not going to be a lot per month. Pretty limited. And there's already people going to be fighting over them, so if you want them. And they're like drawstring beads for like the hockey jerseys. So, I mean, if you're wanting to look heady and shit or cool as fuck, these are the things to grab, and people will always stop you. And, I love seeing shit like that all the time. I'll always stop someone and say, hey, who made those? And that's a real good way to interact with people and get, a friendship going. He also has the bucket hats. He has a couple more bucket hats out. They're the reversible pink to green. Super sick. They match the jerseys, the hockey jerseys that are coming out that also go with those beads. And then he's also got a couple more things such as pendants. Pendants are dropping. Have they dropped yet or are they dropping soon?
They dropped. They're available.
They're available. They're thicker than the pins. They fucking look amazing. They'll go with all of his artwork. It's fucking awesome. And he's got a couple moon mats coming out. If you like Tasmanian Devil, I have one of them shits. Those are one of my favorite ones. You've seen it plenty of times with mine. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just check out Art is Unstoppable. He does a lot of collabs with like Pat Seda, Bart Thor, and like I say, he's doing the Crisis Designs one. So if you guys enjoy this podcast and you enjoy, Brian and shit, go ahead and check him out on his group or on his page, Brian Bell. So thanks everybody for checking us out on this podcast, and we'll see you next time.